Well, hello there everyone, and welcome to yet another episode here on the Shamblecraft server. And you join me back here at our base because we are about to set out on a journey. Yes, as some of you have probably seen, those of you in the Shamblecraft Discord anyway, we are updating to 1.19, and with that I have packed up a couple of shulker boxes of valuables and various things that I want to bring with me. I'm going to be putting them in this here ender chest, the trusty ender chest, and we are going to be bringing them with us to where we are going. In fact, we're actually going to keep the building material one on us like that. And yeah, we are going to be setting off into the new lands. So today is June 29th. It's been 4 days since Shamblecore ended, and yeah, you can also look forward to a Shamblecore compilation video that should be out hopefully in not too long. But yeah, I kind of got derailed a bit because, and I don't have a zoom button anymore. Aw, I'm just gonna have to do this the manual way. No, that's creepy. What if I find a low place to stand at? Can we do a cheeky zoom? There, I'm not happy with that. Can we do something that's slightly lower? What if I stand up on this one and we do that? Yes. Okay. There we have it. Cheeky zoom. When you don't have Optifine, you have to work with what you have. So I was going to make a Shamblecraft compilation video basically straight after it finished. But however, I managed to get the coronavirus. Yes. So I've been... You could probably tell from my voice a bit and the fact that I'm still... a little bit out of breath, but yeah, both me and my wife caught COVID. Luckily, our kid managed to avoid it. Rough couple of days, but back in the swing of things now, and looking forward to getting back on track with projects. So, yeah, so this is our base, as you probably remember it. It's been a while since we've been here, and sadly, it's not a place we're going to be spending a whole lot of time, really. So, while we travel over to the spawn area, because I want to show you... You know what? No, let's do a little walkthrough here first, actually. So, this base, of course, our trusted home for the first half of season 2. It's been a nice place, but me and Sammy have been talking a little bit about it, and we sort of agree that while we overall like the place, it sort of feels a little bit like we're kind of struggling to settle here. So we're going to be leaving the base. We're not going to be destroying it or anything like that, but we are going to be leaving the base behind, and we're going to be moving on to new lands now that the 1.19 update is coming. Nothing dramatic, nothing big. It's just that we never really managed to sort of find our groove in this place. So, but we are going to be leaving it. I'm not going to be taking anything away. And, ooh, you know what? Let's leave by the top side, actually, so we can fly a bit. So we are basically going to be leaving this base as it is. And, yeah, we are going to be moving along. See a key. We're still camped here in my house. Still got some rogue Canadian flags here. But we are going to be heading over here to our starter base where we started. And when we started here, this was... sort of like a really big 4-man collab, and for various reasons that collab just didn't work out. That's just how life is, and because of that we've sort of ended up being here like, well, if this project has sort of collapsed in on itself, then why are we staying here? And I've been tinkering a bit with different play styles and build styles over on Joe Hill's server, which is the one that I use when I just want to play and hang out and not worry about recording. And I've been tinkering with some ideas over there that I really like, and I'm thinking I can bring some of these ideas into a 1.19 build. So we are definitely probably going to come back here and sort of finish it and work on a couple of big projects. And I know that we are going to be working with the Danville folks. You can see out there we still have the invitation to the Guardian farm that we're definitely going to be doing. So that's something. But in addition to the whole Guardian farm thing, we also need to deal with 1.19. So, oh, you can also see the tunnels have been updated, but I did show you that in the previous episode, I think. So, if I head through this portal here, that should be taking us to this spawn. You can see here, spawn, the ever-evolving spawn. The thing I love about the spawn area here is that it never looks the same for more than 5 minutes. And there's just so much happening here. I wish I could like take time to show you all the individual shops. I'll probably do something like that for the end of the season, like a proper tour. But yeah, I mean, if you're not already playing on the Shamblecraft server, you can find all the info you need in the description. And if you are on the Shamblecraft server, make sure you head over here and take a look. And we can actually see now that the theatre is actually done as well. This is starting to look really, really good. It's a really good job. Really, really good job to the Theatre Guild. And of course we have the Trans Tower over there. But yeah, we are actually going to be heading in that direction right there. Because over here, as you may remember from last episode, the little update video I did, we were going to start work on a seaport. And since then, well, a lot of work has been done. And I was about to say I'm not going to land in a very cheeky, it's nice spot and show you all the things that have been done, but I'm in the wrong spot. So if I fly over here and we land on this roof right here, you'll see what I mean. So here we have a Leviathan of a flying ship. You have several buildings. You have a clock tower. You know what? Actually, let's land on top here. That should give us a good view. So landing on top here, you'll see we have a flying ship. We have what looks to be some sort of seahorse. This isn't finished yet. But you can tell down here, like, all the buildings that have been put in place. The people working on this project have really been doing a bang-up job. A bunch of people. I know Rose has been one of the authorities on it, but there's even more people as well. So thank you very much, Rose, for spearheading a lot of this. I know this was a passion project for you. And thank you very much, Mickners and Elvin, who have also been doing a lot of work. I know Elvin especially has been working tirelessly on the cave here, which is starting to look really, really good, with a bunch of custom terraforming. So if we go in here, we will actually see that Elvin has basically custom terraformed nearly this entire cave. Like, look at this. This is pure insanity. I'm just going to do F1 so you can see it properly. Look at this. Look at the massive amount of work Elvin has done. So thank you very much, Elvin, for doing an amazing, amazing job with this cave. And yeah, that is, and I mean, I do urge you, as I've already said, if you're not already on the Shamblecraft server, get the info in the description so you can join us. And make sure that you hop on here and have a look for yourself, because me showing you this in a video, and I can't even climb a bloody ladder by the looks of it, me showing this on a video is nothing compared to actually coming here and seeing it yourself. This is an amazingly cool build, and I'm very, very happy with all the people who have worked on it. And one thing I can also show that Elvin's done, Elvin has added dinosaurs and fish and sea life and all sorts of things underwater here. So this is now looking completely and utterly amazing. So thank you very, very much once again, Alpen, for the amazing... Oh, hello, Bob. I think your name was Bob, right? Hi, Bob. So, yeah, that is some of the work that's been done here. I will speak of the devil. There is the Rose, and somehow she is oblivious to my presence. Hi, Rose. There you go. Thank you very, very much, Rose, for the amazing job that you are doing here. Working tirelessly with this. So, this, like the submarine as well. I love the little submarine. One key feature here, however, that needs to be briefly mentioned. This episode is turning into a very long take, but don't worry, we're going to be moving on shortly. Is up here. Actually, we're going to fly up there because I messed that up. Come on. Take off then, you bollock. Come on. There we go. One important feature here is actually this boat here, this ship, this steamship, steamliner, because this is what's going to be taking us to the 119 lands. In the back here, you can see that there's this like watery bit. If I jump into it now, nothing happens, but that will be turned into a portal that will be taking us to the 119 lands. So instead of having to fly for 10,000 blocks, this trusty little boat will get us there. So what you want to let's try that again. What you want to do to get to the 119 lands is simply come down to the seaport, which is looking amazing, and just hop into this little water bit here, and you will be at the new 119 hub that will be opening once we finish updating the server in a week, give or take. Maybe. I'm not good with dates. I mean, I can say whatever I want because this video isn't coming out until after the update. So, I mean, technically I can't be wrong. What I can do, I can just overdub it. So what will happen is that portal there will be open the second we finish updating the server on
July the 3rd.
And once we get there, you will have a way to fast travel to the 119 lands. But yeah, we have gathered up our stuff. We've taken a nice little look at the seaport. This place is looking amazing. I think we are about ready to set sail to the new lands. Well, okay then everyone, the day is finally here. The server is now live, and as I correctly predicted in the not at all edited previous segment, the server finally launched, actually by surprise, just after midnight on July the 3rd. And me and NJ just finished a stream, actually, that will be also, where I will be also be making a highlight video. But we are now ready to, for the first time ever on Shamblecraft 119, to cross through this magical portal here that will take us and this boat to the new 119 lands. Badger saying you're all nerds. She's not wrong. To which I will, of course, reply with the mandatory, so is your mum. There we go. So, are we ready? Everyone is just nodding. So. Everyone was very chatty until I pressed record. Right, well,
yes, we're ready.
Given that Rose has sort of been spearheading this amazing project here, I think it's only fair that Rose gets the pleasure of being the first person to step through the portal.
Thank you, I think.
Yes. Oh.
Portal go! Way!
What?
Oh no, what has happened to the boat? Oh no.
Oh.
Gasp indeed. Oh no, it appears to have struck a reef. Oh no, oh no, oh no.
What? Careful on the fire on the way out.
It appears to have struck a reef. Oh, good thing this village is here so we could find solace.
This is a very handy coincidence.
Yes, not at all a custom-made island. So welcome to the 119 hub. This is where the SS Meknes, or whatever we're going to call that boat, ended up hitting a reef.
On the well.
Yes. So what this is basically a normal village that has just been block swapped. So what this is actually standard villager buildings, but we've swapped the oak for mangrove and the cobblestone for mud.
Looks so cool. Yeah, these are great.
So
high quality building. I love it.
And what I'm going to do, I'm going to hop into spectator mode just to get a good camera angle on this for a little bit. But if people look either at my stream or in the episode, you will see that, because this is being streamed right now for the episode watchers, you will see that the rest of this island is covered with forest. And this is where we encourage you all to build your first little outpost huts. A tent, a tiny house, do whatever you feel like. And for those of you wondering, well, where do we get mangrove? Well, to make it easier for you, we've actually made a custom mini mangrove island just across on the other side of the boat. You will find a tiny little mangrove island there that has mangrove trees and frogs and frog lights. And we do, of course, follow the normal, gentleman rules of if you cut down a tree, please replant. But yeah, so here You'll find frogs. You'll find lights. You'll find mangroves. Yeah, you'll find everything
phantoms.
You'll find the phantoms. I did not order, honestly.
So I don't understand how. Okay, wait. Are the propagule the mangrove those?
Yes.
Are those the saplings?
The mangrove propaganda is the sapling. Yes.
Okay, then I'm just gonna take 2 of those and go away.
We're just gonna come up with so many different names for this.
I don't know how to pronounce this.
Oh,
Phali,
there's a
teach
phantom
me.
under the tree.
You can alternatively pronounce it Mangrove, Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania.
The blue thing.
Mangrove pistachio.
Yes, that too. Right, but that is the 119 lands, people. So I hope you like it.
Yeah.
Hope you're
Yeah,
very
this
happy.
is great.
I'm actually gonna
I
grab
can't
a
wait.
little,
Delightful.
I'm gonna grab a little thumbnail photo. There we
Can't
go.
wait to die to a phantom.
With everyone.
Alpen just managed to sneak into the thumbnail.
Nice.
I had no idea where you were. That's great. Oh my god.
It has Alpen perfectly flying in from the left side of the frame.
Oh, there they are.
But yeah, so this is. But yeah, so the ship appears to have crashed and partially sunk, but thank God we found this cool little village here, and this is where I'm not going to be starting on it tonight. I'm probably going to look into it tomorrow, but I'm going to see if I can find a nice little spot where I can make my sort of 119 starter house, and yeah, this is basically as long as don't build 40 by 40 massive mansions, but feel free to sort of like build yourself a new nice little starter home, and yeah, the villagers appear to really love this
30 by
pier
30
for
is
some reason.
fine.
We haven't really settled on any rules, so I think basically I think the basic rule is don't be obnoxious.
Get into my boat. In the boat. Come on.
And don't make a lag fest. Yeah, this is basically going to be where everyone arrives when they go to 119 for the first time. And for people wondering, the map has been extended. For those of you wondering, we have extended the map southeast. That means that the world border to the north and to the west has not changed. That remains the same as it was in 118. So if you want to see the 119 lands, I highly recommend heading either south or east.
What food do frogs?
I have a frog.
I also have a frog. What do they eat?
The
I
slime
eat
balls.
Yep.
Slime. Okay.
Yeah, slime balls and...
And
Yeah.
to get the lights, I think it's magma or something.
Oh, I'm glad that I happen to have
Yeah.
a slime farm in my base.
Phali, can I borrow some slime?
Well, I don't have it on
The
me.
water is so weird. You don't have the slime farm on hand? Oh my
No.
gosh, Phali.
I don't carry
I
it
thought
in
you
my
were good at
pocket.
this game.
No, I don't carry a redstone farm in my pocket. I'm not Newt. Or Johnny. But yeah, so, and the same goes if people need like crops and things and all of that, just follow the standard rule. Replant when you're done.
Yeah, so you advocate stealing as long as you give something in return?
Yes, because then it's not stealing.
Yes, it is.
If you
an
take a
investment.
bread and leave a bread, Badger asking, and how will one get back to one's base? You see, we only made the portal one way, so we will have to make a tunnel.
Or you can just
Look, I got a
fly.
frog.
Yeah.
I got
Or
a
you can
frog,
use a
DJ.
boat and then
Well,
fly.
Because we figure people want a quick way to get to the lands, but getting back from them, that's different.
We don't want people to leave the land.
And there are portals at the end of the main access tunnels of 5,000 blocks out. So basically, at the end of the access tunnel, we can just make a long tunnel that go back.
Made tadpole.
think they're after me in
I
particular.
hate fun.
They're after me as
They're
well.
after a few people, yeah.
I
like
have
never
so
sleep
many
on the
fans.
server.
Yeah, me neither. Sleep is overrated.
Yeah. So the ones that are flying are after me, and the ones that are flying upside down are after Kiwi.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Ah, yes. No, they come up. They dig up through the ground. for
Ah,
me.
yes, the well-known ground phantoms.
Ground phantoms.
Why, hello, dear little.
Well, they typically come from below, but like since there's no really. This is the reverse.
This
They
is
have
the
to come
first
through the
time I'm
ground.
looking at a froggy. It's so cute.
It's
You see them
adorable.
walk.
This is
Their
very
little
sweet.
walk
Let me get
is
out
so
of the boat.
cute.
Oh, well. Well, with that, people, I think we've had a nice little successful opening of the server, and yeah, I'll get back to you
NJ.
once I get started on working on my little 119 starter hut. Well, okay then, everyone. It has been a couple of days, but we are back here at the 119 village, and as you can see, a couple of buildings have actually appeared since the last time I was here. So here we have Kiwi's little mangrove starter house. We did already see Scoo's little beach hut right here, which has since grown to include a little frog resort. What is? Oh, it's an ender chest. And we've also seen that some mangrove trees have been planted here and there. Those are probably gonna pop up more as we go. And yeah, over here we also have a new starter house that belongs to Buildmonger. And I mean, we went through this in season 1, but I think me and Buildmonger have very different definition of what constitutes a starter house. But anyway, the place is starting to boom. There's also, oh yeah, there was also a bus or something over here. Let's fly briefly over to that and have a look. So here we have 119 or Bust Wardenmobile. Don't know. Oh, there we go. Myson's van. So this is Myson's, a lovely little van here. I love the little details with the steering wheel and the sort of engine block and everything. But what we are going to be doing, so for the last day or so, I've been editing the Warden video that you can also find on my channel, while also tinkering a little bit with the design. And I have decided that I really, really like this spot over here. This sort of little, I don't know what to call it. It sort of sticks out just ever so slightly. So this spot right here is where I think we're going to be, well, I missed that, we're going to be settling. And maybe do a little bit of terraforming around it, and I think we're going to make a little path that goes along the coast here. And of course that will move if more people start building. And I know that this weekend has been very busy for a lot of people, so it's going to be exciting to see if even more starter houses start popping up over the next couple of days. But yeah, we are going to be building up this little starter house. I have come up with an idea. I've built it up on the plot world, and I've made a schematic for it. So all we really need to do now is I need to do a very, very quick supply run to get a couple of things that I am missing. And once we've done that, we can get started on building up our new starter house. Well, there's been an issue. As you can see, it appears that, if we look at the tab screen, it appears that there were pillagers here. Because technically this is a village still, but these bollocks have spawned in the middle of a tree. So we're just going to take care of them and hope that clears it up. We did get the voluntary exile debuff now, so let's try and be a little bit careful going too close to the village. Now, as you can see here, probably going to insert this before the time lapse. As you can see here, forgot that the microphone was up there. As you can see here, progress is slow. The reason for that is that I need more mangrove, and it is growing so slowly. And I don't want to just go over to the other place and just take all of the mangrove wood, but I might have to go over and get a couple more trees, because otherwise we're never going to finish this thing. I did forget how many mangrove logs I actually use in this design, which is a lot. And as you can see, this is the thing I don't like about... This is the thing I don't like about... This is the thing I don't like about Matica, is that it replaces things on your hotbar. It makes it very hard to navigate. It's one of the reasons I very rarely use Matic, actually, simply because I'm not super fond of, you know, the side effects of it. But you know, when you already have a design ready, then it's very practical to just be able to sort of paste it into the world. But yeah, I'm going to wait for the mangrove trees to grow, and hopefully the next thing you see is a time lapse of me actually putting this thing together. I forgot about the rain. It's escalated. God, this is not going to end well. Boy. There were random pillagers in the forest and I killed them and then kinda forgot about the debuff. Okay. Stop running, you bollock. Hey. Well, that was a unneeded distraction. I accidentally killed a horse. Oh well, at least we can finish building the house finally. And just like that, everyone, we are just about done. There are a couple of tidbits here and there remaining. I can tell that the roof isn't 100%, but I am going to be taking care of that. But overall, we are looking at a finished little starter house. So we have a lovely little mangrove deep slate thing going here with some blackstone for the roof. And it is actually very much inspired by the design I have chosen for my new main base, which we did touch upon briefly earlier in this episode. I am going to be making a new base out here in the 119 lands, and while I do have a design ready, I don't have a location ready. So one of the things that I'm going to be doing next is actually scouting that location. But very happy with this. We have a seafront view on this side. We can see sort of the whoever ends up next to us on this side, and on this side we have a lovely view of the village, and we can also just barely see the ship that is outside there. But yeah, that ended up being much more exciting than expected. We ended up in the middle of a raid, which was as you could probably tell from the clips, kind of my fault. But yeah, that is a lot of the work taken care of. So some roof tidbits remain, but I'm overall very happy with it. And I've created a little sort of black stone and path blocks path that will take us all the way over here to the village. So it's now nice and connected, and it leaves plenty of room next to me. So if people want to settle next to me, they can do that. I might do a little bit more of work on it. Like, I'm not super happy with how it connects to the ground. And I feel like that roof is a bit too overhanging, so I might do a little bit of changes on that. But overall, things are looking good. Thank you very much, Rose, for helping out with the somewhat accidental raid, and also to Kiwi, who has now gone AFK for the night inside a double boat here. So thank you very much, Kiwi and T Rose, for helping out with the raid there. That ended up being a bit more action than anticipated, and bollocks, I got skeleton on the roof. But anyway, the villagers are back in the swing of things. The raid is taken care of, and we have a nice little starter house. And with that in the rain, I think it's time to say thank you very, very much for watching this episode. Apologies for... What sort of mad signs are you doing up there, Rose? Well, I'm very glad I caught it on camera, if anything. You know what? Let's go up to the roof and see what Rose is doing, and we can end our episode up here. And just as we go up, of course, Rose... Ow. Well, why don't we stand here and be struck by lightning? Well, thank you very, very much to everyone for watching this episode. Thank you very much for your continued support. As I said, videos have been a bit further in between, and there's been a lot of downtime, but overall, hope to have a bit more of an update for you in the next episode on that, where I will actually go into more of the long-term plans for the channel and my content and what is happening next. But before lightning strikes for the 4th time now in Kills Me, I'm gonna say thank you very much for watching this episode, and I can't wait to see you in the next one when we set out to find our new 119 base area. But until then, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye bye. Ow.